I got some driving to do this morning. Yeah, I got some driving to do this morning. Oh, there we go. Pop boat chest. Close that. Stand up. Go. Oh,
I'm going to go through the rigmarole here now.
oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I got to go to Fort Bruce and then over to Elmer. Might stop at the trailer and just double check everything while I'm there because I got to go right by it. So I can't remove that.
Lynn's going to Frankenmuth today.
What is she?
Yeah, she and her girlfriend usually make an annual trip over.
Oh yeah.
The girlfriend drives. And hey, Tim's here in the chat. First, Tim is first.
Wow, Mr. Australia comes out. Yeah, right. Hmm. I don't know where AZ is this month. Hmm.
Well, Friday before Christmas, who knows?
Really? Yeah.
Laura was on this morning like at 4 o'clock a.m.
Oh, was she? No.
because she was taking the nieces and nephews out shopping today.
Oh, lucky her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know if we'll see from David or not. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, where is that picture I'm looking for? Okay, when was that one taken? No, that's not it. Hmm. Hmm. Oh well, looking for a picture, but don't see it on here. It should have transferred from my phone to my computer, but I don't know where it went. Gotta get rid of some of these photos. Put them into a different folder. Yeah, a lot of them are on my renovations and stuff, but I don't know. They should have been right in here someplace. How's that picture? Oh, it's dogs. Look, I gotta go through Monday. So what's happening, Tim? Yeah, you're second and third. First, second, and third. Yep. Reminds me, I do have that post over one, don't I? Okay. Yeah, I got one to pull down in Port Bruce, so and one in Elmer coming down. I think I've had two signs all the whole freaking month. Boy, that's gonna hurt. That's about one of my slowest months I've ever had.
That's the problem with when you make extra money on the side
Yeah.
is you never plan it in the budget because it doesn't stay constant, you know?
Oh, it's up and down. No, no. Yeah. Tim said you just had a nap and just woke up. Yeah. I don't know why this morning it seemed cool in here, but temperature also 72 degrees in here everywhere. So I don't know why. Nah, not really bad there. I was at 29 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It feels like 21 degrees Fahrenheit. But it's supposed to go to 38 degrees this afternoon. So, yeah, we'll see. But tomorrow's supposed to be 41 degrees, uh, 45 degrees on Sunday, 51 on Christmas Day. You know, see that, Paul?
Yeah.
51 degrees. That's something else I got to do today, too. Go see my friend. He leaves this week. Sometime. I forget when. He goes up north for Christmas, takes the family up, right? So,
Right.
28, 29. What are we looking at while he's going? 49, 40, 34, 37, 35, 30. I may have to salt, but I don't think they're calling for any snow. Rain snow showers on the 28th. Because I got to look after a parking lot for him while he's away. Yeah. Got an AC set for 20 degrees Celsius. Well, I think mine's, I don't know what it is. Yeah, about 20 or 21 degrees Celsius. I think. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, Tim. You guys weren't on yesterday, Tim, were you? Last night? No. Just kind of yucky weather again today, Paul.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to rain like Christmas afternoon into the evening.
Yeah.
Tim's a little chilly. He's got the AC set at 20 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. Pretty bad. We got the heat on, and they got the AC on, right?
Yeah, he's right. He might best be just turn it off at nighttime, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he went live, he said. Hey, good morning, Shelby.
The Federal Bistro should be coming around.
Yeah, I just sitting and watching for it. There's another one coming down too there, a different one in behind it, a couple hours behind it or something.
Yeah, it's up at Lexington right now. It's the Nary
Yeah.
Algerian.
Yeah.
And then downriver, the Bay Como is upbound, but it just went by Marine City.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Great Republic is just gone by Algonac, so
Yeah.
not a lot going on. There it is.
Yeah.
Finally, camera operator
Yeah.
smartened up.
Whoa, can't figure out where to put the camera.
Yeah.
Boy, he's running high and dry.
Yes, he is.
Hey, good morning, Lance.
Hey, Lance, how you doing?
Yeah.
Shelby, good morning.
So, Lance, do you have much more luck with that picture there you're working on, your parents or something? Yeah. I think it was yesterday morning you were working on it.
He's been working on it.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is when you try and take a picture that's real old,
Yeah.
because of just the natural pixelation of those cameras,
Yep.
and you try and clear it up and it just
Yeah.
blurs, you know?
Yeah, but with technology, though, that you can usually clean them up pretty good. I've seen them. Some people have done.
Well, I did an experiment last night and I went down and flew a ship with the Air 2S, and it did not turn out well.
Yeah. What,
Did not turn out well at all.
what, too dark or what?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
The video, I was able to clean it up a little bit, but still it
Yeah.
caused all the deck lights, you know, like around the back and everything, to get really bright.
Yeah. Yeah, blowing them all out. Yeah.
Let me show it to you.
Get blowing the horn.
Yep.
Mm.
Was the John G. Munson. Now I posted it,
Yeah.
but I'm not highlighting it at all.
Yeah.
See it?
It's coming up. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. John G. Munson.
But look at the pixelation and everything, you know.
Yep.
But it was a little bit windier than I wanted to take the Nano down. So
Yeah.
plus it just was kind of an experiment. I wanted to see what would happen with the Air 2S.
Yeah. Yeah. Colors just don't pop like they do in your hotel, do they?
No, not at all.
This county traffic, I have you 5 by 5, go ahead.
Very good. We're preparing to depart somewhere down here. We'll be on the way next 15 to 20 minutes. So ground floor is 5.9, ground top is 5.95. Cargo boat Asheville, destination Marathon, Rush River in Detroit. Do you have any traffic in the area?
All right.
And just
I do have the Federal Bristol. They are downbound for the
it might have been acceptable to some people, but it's just not acceptable to me.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how the deck lights and everything just are blown out.
Yeah. Everything's blowing out, eh? Yeah.
copy over.
And I don't know what that flashing is caused from, but
So maybe your strobe?
no, because it's irregular.
Yeah, maybe you could have shot it raw, and then went through all the color profiles, but yeah, you don't go into all that though.
No, I don't. I do not. Yeah, I changed the ISO. I sped it up a little bit, but
Yeah.
the raw and that's running it through a second time to the program. The original, just not good. In fact, let me see if I've got the original.
What the hell you want? What are you doing up here? Huh? What are you doing up here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not supposed to be up here. Huh? Not supposed to be up here. No. Are you supposed to be on my lap? Huh? Are you supposed to be on my lap? Yeah, I got you. I see your eyes. God, you're crusted up so bad. You need a bath. Yes, you need a bath.
Little Christmas bath.
Yeah, something clean them up a little bit. Scarf's getting dirty again. Yes. I washed all the blankets yesterday, so downstairs on the
Yeah,
couch.
I'm looking for the raw footage now, Tim.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I hear the other one coming. The other four-legged one. I think it was. Oh yeah, for sure. They're Tim. Yep. Uh, Crapping your ears. You been laying in something or what? Huh? Oh, okay, come on. You can get out.
I must have deleted it, Tim.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be probably someplace on your computer.
Well, let's go over here.
You download them first, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean you don't.
my recycle bin is empty.
Uh, could be there, Tim. That might be a not bad idea. Give you a little company around there, but mm, one thing about it, there's always lots of cats around. No shortage of those little critters. Uh, Tim just sent me something. I gotta go find it. Okay. Oh yeah, today's the last day of the last school day. I got a friend of mine all dressed up in the lights and everything else driving the school bus this morning.
Yeah, no, I must have deleted it. Yeah.
Bushy here. Now, what's that? That's right. It's Christmas. G'day.
The smell of the bush. And Nicky Osborne.
Bushy here. Now, what's that? That's right. It's a Christmas tree. What does that mean? Prezi time. Now, if you're stuck for gift ideas this Christmas, don't worry. I have one. You know, when you're driving along the road and you're like, whoa, is that possum piss or bat shit?
Yeah. What the hell's that about? Well, neighbor.
Yeah, I don't have it.
No, no.
Oh, well, no big deal.
Hey, Jonathan, good morning.
Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, it's just a couple of days to Christmas, guys.
Uh.
Gals.
Not 24th yet, is it? No, today's only 22nd. Don't have the Christmas shop yet.
Huh, is that what you do? Is wait
No.
till Christmas?
I've been known to do it, but no, I'm already done. We'll get it all done. Thank God the Amazon this year.
I gotta pitch some peanuts. Be right back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Your dog bark, Gracie barking.
Is that Gracie?
Yeah, she's downstairs. She hears something outside, so the neighbor's starting the car up, I think. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, between me and to buy an engine for my truck, and then I did some renovations. They drained my bank account this year.
She lets out a howl, doesn't she?
Oh, Gracie? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a beagle.
She wants to make sure she hears her.
Yeah. I had one beagle that was a really good at baying, but most of them are what they call choppers. But I had one that would she'd bay all the time. Yeah. Yeah, this month sucks, but January should be not too awful bad for me, hopefully. Because I took a lot of signs down that weren't sold, but people didn't want them up for Christmas. And then after Christmas, I'll get to put them back up again, first of the year. So I should be okay there, hopefully. Well. Nice thing about when I was driving school bus, I had extra money, but to play with, but No, I'm not driving school bus. Uh, yeah, I think so. I think they're Tim, yeah, Justin's sleeping in. Oh, that one, yeah, I've seen that one before, Lance. Yeah. I wasn't sure who it was, and all of a sudden realized, and look out, yeah. Oh, here comes Rob Welsh.
Good morning, gents.
Good
Good
morning, Rob. How you doing?
Yeah, all right. Ah, they're awesome, isn't they?
Yeah. I don't think Rob hit the button down at the bottom, though. It's a little
Oh.
choppy.
Sorry?
1109. They will be followed by the Ivor Bright. Just getting
Yeah. Andrew, I'm out of coffee, but I'm not sure I'm out of coffee. I don't have any coffee here, but I'm going to leave shortly. I got a long road trip this morning, so I'm not going to bother making another coffee. I'll just buy one on the way out. The local Timmy's. I got to get fuel and.
Morning, Tim,
Mm,
Jonathan, Andrew. Two Pauls.
yeah. Got shitty weather. No, it's not. I don't think it was you I was looking at. I think it's across the lower part of Europe. They got some shitty weather right now across part of England and
Yeah, we just got shut down.
Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, it's storm something or other. Oh, I can't remember. But yeah, I was trying to fly this morning in 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch a lot of the airport live stuff, and they're saying windy conditions and weather and stuff for them, eh? So
It's crazy at the moment.
yeah. No, it sucks if you wanted to fly your drone because the weather's crappy.
Yeah, so we had a job on this morning, which we we had to pull out from it.
Mhm.
Um,
I was at Manchester, England. It got strong wind gusts there.
yeah,
Let me see. Go to YouTube.
storm. I know it's 3 letters. Opie, AP, handy, something.
Yeah, London Heathrow storm day. What else? We was looking here to see who else we got to. I think I was watching one with Germany earlier.
Yeah, same day near Mark.
Yeah, Manchester.
Yeah, it's where Mark Manchester way. Yeah, I wasn't very high. It was only about 50 foot, and the gimbal was just bouncing right animal. I thought the drone was going to flip over. I did.
Yeah. Hmm. 727-mile-an-hour wind. At 27-mile-an-hour wind gusting to 49. Yeah, 727-mile-an-hour wind. You wouldn't be standing on the earth. I don't know. He might, Andrew. You know that air to us is pretty good and strong winds.
That's what I was trying to fly today, and yeah, it wouldn't do it in the winds today. It No, it was just jumping all around in the sky.
Mm.
And the camera, first time I ever had it, the gimbal was, jumping. The picture was jumping and
Hey, you're for sure there, Jim. I see been watching that. Oh, what do you call it? That volcano in Iceland. In Iceland, it quit.
yeah,
It quit there about a day or so ago. But they were
Yeah.
saying the one ground level at one place went up about 7 centimeters, and it went back down. Now it's up 35 centimeters. They figure it's going to be another eruption anytime now.
yeah, I just had to send 2 people there yesterday.
Yeah. But the ground lifted 35 centimeters from
Yes.
underneath. Yeah. Wow.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were scrambling to get over there yesterday. Well, no, yesterday and the day before.
Yeah.
Right there, Mr. Murray?
Yeah, everything's, I'm just over here making an order.
I did send you a message.
Your grocery list or what?
Yeah.
Mm.
It'll be delivered today.
Mm. Mm.
Some more Diet Pepsi and some Madeleines.
Mm. No, Grace, get out.
Murray, remember Mount St. Helens eruptions?
Mm.
Yeah, nothing new there. Andrew is always shopping.
Yeah, I remember Mount St. Helens. I actually lived out west when that happened. It was funny because I worked at a horse racing track. And after Mount St. Helens went off, they were importing hay from down in that area, and you used to sit there and cut the bales open and go poof. It was all I had volcanic ash in it from thing.
Or Pat Savage.
Right back, guys. I got a phone call.
Okay.
Hello.
So what's new and exciting with you, Rob? Anything?
No. Oh, I sent you a message as well, Paul.
What's that?
I sent you a message.
On
Zoom.
message on Zoom. Oh, okay. No, not really. What I find is every stream takes on a life of its own,
Yeah.
and it may not go in any direction that anybody wants it to go, but it goes, So, it's kind of a group thing. Whatever the group's doing. You can try and steer it in one direction or another, but
What are you up to, Tim? It's your summer over there, isn't it?
Yeah, Tim said that he was cold though this morning. He had to turn his air conditioning down.
A friend of mine just called me, wanted to know if I could bring my gun out.
Oh. Who's that Lance doing that, is it?
Where's that? That must be Seattle.
I reckon the Maverick 3.
Get out here now. Go.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Joe.
All right.
Joe, how do it go, Joe?
Hey,
Well,
Joe.
actually, today sucks.
Right?
Really?
Yeah, I woke up about 6:30 when my son got home, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna get up in a couple minutes." And I laid back down, and it was 7:45, and I said, "I'm gonna go ahead and get up." And I started to get up, and I caught a Charlie horse in my leg, and I said, "Well, where is this coming from?" And then I laid there for a couple minutes, got it off, and I went to get up again, and I caught it in the other leg. And that thing, I couldn't break that Charlie horse for 30 minutes almost.
Wow.
It was about 20 minutes before I get out of bed. It hurt that bad. That's
Sorry.
nice. That's nice. Is that the Air 2S?
No, I don't know what I think it's a Maverick 3. Lance is sharing it.
Because that picture right there, that's real sharp if it was Air 2S.
It might be.
Mavic 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's Maverick 3.
Hello.
Is that
There.
your, is that, whoa, come back now. I've been there.
Yeah, you a little ways away from it.
Well, you knew where those wires were.
I've never seen a telephone pole in the middle of railway tracks before.
Yeah.
Maybe I should model that.
Hey, Lance, I didn't see you in the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm quiet.
How's the printer running, Joe?
it's working, but I'm trying to do that battery deal, and there's 3 or 4 different designs, and it seems like every time you try to work with one of the designs, it tells you need to paint supports in. Then when you paint the supports in, it messes it up because it needs so many supports.
Yeah.
So you wind up stopping it halfway through because it's not working right. So I started printing them where I started doing the individuals, where what I'm gonna do is do the individuals like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, so
the Nevada, is
I'm
it?
just gonna build it out.
Yeah.
Have you printed off the buffers as well?
What was that?
Have you printed off like the bumpers to go around? your Nevada?
Bumpers,
No, I actually have them.
the prop guards.
Yeah, I had prop guards. So that was never the plan. You know,
They're only like I think they cost me 12 pence to print.
but I did do the infamous
Benji?
Vinci.
Yeah, that's
Did do
cute.
one of those.
That's
Hey,
cute. Like a little
No.
tug or something, yeah.
So
The
how
little pop out of Sailor Man boat.
so
No, yeah.
Joe, what's your frustration level after one half a day so far?
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
about a 5.5.
Okay.
It has its uses because I went in there. The simple things will print fine, like that Vinci. 20 minutes, it was fine,
Yeah.
not an issue. I printed some inserts for the Integra goggles to cover the glass yesterday.
Yeah,
To sit inside to cover lenses. That thing took 13 minutes. Perfect.
yeah.
I printed
But
what
have
else?
you tried like different supports, like tree supports?
Yeah, that's the thing. When you do a lot of the little things, it's simple to do. But I have something I want to print for my son, and it's telling me I'm gonna have to put all these supports up, and it's gonna tell me it's gonna take 19 hours. So I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to even do it now.
That's not bad, really. I've done 3D prints.
I couldn't imagine that.
And
It's just that when it's doing the supports, what's doing you figure the thing holds 4 batteries, and they need to make one that's a little more solid. That way you won't have to have all the supports on it.
Yeah.
And what happens is it starts giving you all these little supports, and it's like all this fine hair all over the place. And then what happens, the hair gets in the way of everything else, and then it's not printing right. It was printing perfect yesterday, and then it just messed up one support where it was
Stringy
completely
then,
not
is it?
even printing there.
The little stringy stuff.
Yeah.
So that could be a load of issues. So couldn't it? It could be a retraction. That's where you got to start fine tuning your printer.
Yeah, that's what I've got to figure out how to do. So I'll play with it.
Yeah, a lot of it then is in Cura. You just add another millimeter or two to your retractions.
Mm-hmm.
PETG is a good strong filament to print in if you want something really tough. What would you suggest, Tim?
I want to try to print. I never printed before. I would like to try.
You're very quiet, Tim.
Yeah,
I
your
didn't even know you were there.
microphone's low, Tim.
But
Oh, you
I
are.
think so.
See, there's the guy you need to ask, Mike Night Train.
I can hear him fine.
how's that?
That's
Is that
better.
better? Better?
Better. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Night
Okay, I
Train
got
is
it. Part of it.
stringing could be wet filament even if it's new.
Yep. I would love to try printing. I heard it's fun.
You're not doing printing?
I haven't printed it over
He's good, huh?
almost 2 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. Mike is the one that's going off on printing right now, man. He got that bamboo. He's doing good. Smart ass. No, we can hear you, Tim. Down more. You prick. What's up, Mike? Smoking? How are you?
Hey, smoking.
Wet filament or not a
You need a humidity box.
humidity? Okay, that's where
Yeah,
you put the filament in there.
Yeah, to keep it at the right thing, because you got to remember the height of wherever you are, it changes in humidity.
Well, and the thing of it is it was just shipped to him.
Oh, well, that could be lots of things.
Yeah.
He just needs
Like
to
Rob said, it could be your retraction, it could be your flow rate, it could be anything.
even
But
then,
getting in the fine tuning is really yeah.
Some things you
It's
may
an
have
art form.
you may have to rotate a little bit in Cura.
Oh, it
Yeah.
does, Mike? Holy fuck. That's cool.
Yeah, these are supports. These printed perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they
Support.
for? Are they battery straps? Are they?
Well, what it does is you have 3 of them, the 4 of them that go across like that, and then
Yeah.
this bar goes through, and then what happens? The batteries sit in little containers
Okay.
on one
Yeah.
side,
Yeah. Nice.
and 4 of them are open like that, and then the last one is kind of blocked so it won't go all the way through,
Yeah.
That's right, Mike. Just the flow factors.
and the rest of them are wide open.
So what do you do then? Put it together and glue it? Is that what you do?
Well, it's actually got places where you could put screws in it if you want to.
Okay.
You know, little screws. I'm gonna probably glue it.
Yeah.
But there's
Okay.
another pattern that prints the whole thing in one piece. But that's the one that, like I said, it gets right to the last couple of. I had it yesterday where it was almost finished. Got to the last section where it had one more little bar to put across, and the printer stops. Just completely wouldn't go back on and do it. Wouldn't do it. Gave me a G code error.
Yeah.
I saw Jim's droning new video short with Tim and Justin. Well, put that link in the chat, so check it out.
So I
Hey,
told Johnny
Barbara.
last night. I gave up on this thing, and then I decided to print it like this. So this is going to be a work in progress with that
Yeah.
one. I'm just going to play with it until I get it right.
How are you with the slicer? Are you getting better with it, or what slicer are you using?
Well, this is the Anchormate. It's all built into theirs, and all you do is drag something over, and you just do what you need to do. It's easy. I found out how to resize things, how to move them around, and everything else.
I would suggest something. Get the Prusa slicer or the Cura slicer, the newest one. I wouldn't mess with Anchor Maker. I tried that before, and I don't. To me, Anchor Maker slicer was shit to me. But if you can get the Creality, the Cura slicer, or the Prusa slicer, it's pretty good.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. I'll get stop, get coffee, get fuel, and then I'll try and come back on with my phone.
Okay. All right, Paul.
So,
take care, man. Be safe, bro.
yeah, I got some driving to do. I got a lot of shit to do today, so I gotta get moving. So, anyway,
make sure you be safe. Take it slow, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, buddy. I do got to get a Bamboo one day. I'm going to have to save up for it. But I'm not going to get another printer until I get these 5 fucking working again.
Well, AZ David, he was recommended Bamboo, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. And then Mike got one. Somebody else got one. And they've been jonesing me into it. And you know how I am. I start buying shit.
A little late to the party, is that?
Yeah, I'm always late to the party, Paul.
Okay, Mia.
Andrew, put that link in the chat, man. You said earlier, Jim's droning short. Put it in. Put it in there, bro. I never tried the Orca slicer.
No, I haven't.
No, I think Mike sent that to me like a year ago. I'm not sure if he did or not. But you know me and printing, or me and 3D printing, I fucking went to different OS on it. I went to Gyres, and now everybody's like, "Oh, Gyres suck." Anyway, but I listen to BVD, Brian BVD.
Well, my big thing is I'm so new to this. I need to just stop what I'm doing, stop trying to do anything, and start looking at some YouTube videos on it.
Look at some YouTube videos, but there's a lot of people in the community that we know a lot, and you put our heads together, you can get anything done. But see, we all started out with enders and shit that you got to put together and start tweaking. And Mike, if you want to printing, holy fuck, Mike taught me a lot, and that's how you tweak it. You just gotta get everything set to the way that you're good with. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I found out last night, like I said, last night, Johnny was talking to him, and he said he made some legs and stuff they were doing for one of the FPV drones that his son-in-law has. So they were doing all of that, and he said they were so small, he was able to put them all on the thing and do like 4 of them at a time. So last night I said, you know what? Let me do that with these supports. So I put all 5 supports on the board at the same time and printed them like that and went to bed. Came back, they all printed, they're good. You know,
Okay,
so
do you
now
do you manually put your sports on, or do you set it to like tree or um all the settings in there? Do you ever put a manual support on? Have you done that before?
no, I have not. Everything I've done told to do it automatic.
Okay, like tree support and all that shit.
Right.
There's a way that you can um put your manual supports on.
Come on, Bill.
Yeah, I did, Mike. um Yeah, I just kept on jumping around to fucking different things. I was at the Creality, and then I went to Gyres, and I went back to Creality, and but yeah, but I learned how to put my own tree sports where to put them. I learned how to do all that. I learned everything about the Cura slicer. They got an ironing tool on there for the end um, project, but once I learn something, I get bored with it, and then I just move on to another. Yeah, and you don't have to fucking preset anything, Mike. It's just plug and play. But I wonder down a year from now, Mike, are you gonna have to fuck with them settings? Are you gonna have to replace things? Or are you gonna have to? But you know how what Ender does, man. You got to keep on fucking with it all the time. I'll be right back.
Oh, his wife asked Mike why he bought a new printer, and he says because this one is fast, 3 times faster and way cleaner. Okay. See, I don't know about all that stuff you have to do to a printer.
Yeah, that's the stuff that throws me off a little.
You know, it's like when they say clean it, what do you do? Just vacuum it, or what do you know?
Well,
You
wipe-
had a print
you-
nozzle. You could clean the nozzle and
You got to wipe it down and clean the nozzle, and
Yeah, but there's different things that can go bad on a printer. I mean, it can get stuck. You can get your filament get stuck. You can get your hot end that goes bad. You can have a heat element go bad, a thermistor go bad. Main board goes bad. I had to replace 2 main boards now. There's different things but you got to keep on going with it, and it's very meticulous. Like I started out with Adventure 3, and I found that boring within 2 days because it was plug and play. So I bought an Ender 3 V2, and I had to put it together. I had to fucking tweak it. I had to do everything to it. And that's where I learned. And then I started buying other printers.
I seem to recall you having a bit of a snit when you're trying to level the bed and stuff, and
Yeah, I had it. Yeah. But I'm better with leveling the bed on my own instead of fucking using that auto bed leveling crap. It is a money pit. Yes, it is.
I'm starting to see that.
It took me about 3 years to learn shit I know. It's a learning process. You're not going to be good right off the fucking bat. You're not going to know everything.
We'll be here until approximately 16:30.
It's going to take time. I learned what I know just through talking to people and asking questions and having them help me. And I learned a
I'm
lot
not
from
trying to print the Eiffel Tower, you know. I just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to print something kind of simple. You know?
Yeah. I did print the Eiffel Tower. It came out pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that too.
so there's a whole
They
bunch
had-
of different programs or different items that you can print. Is that what the deal is?
Yeah. But there's so many sites now with STLs in them, and it's unreal. It's unreal.
You got hundreds of thousands of things.
Yep.
Hey, Dre, how you doing, buddy?
So, Dre,
Mark R. White.
What's up, Dre? It is a money thing, definitely for sure. Believe me, I know.
Well, I put all my money initially into it. I bought let's see, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. So I got red, white, blue, black, green, wood, and filaments. And
Yeah.
everything but the wood is double packs.
Yeah.
And thing is I gotta be careful on how I store it. That's the big thing I'm looking at. I've actually got a dry box in the back for my cameras that I've had to clear the top shelf that's just a bunch of junk on it. I could put my open ones in there.
Do you have a vacuum sealer?
I actually do.
Well, there you go. Vacuum sealer will be your best friend.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
got
you
to
got-
get the bags big enough to fit it.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. A vacuum sealer will be your best friend.
Yeah, that wood filament does need some tweaking to get it to print right. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I've had trouble with. I've had a lot of
Yeah.
stringing and bits and pieces with it.
Yeah, me too. And I had to fuck with the flow and everything, but
With the wood
Yeah.
filament.
yeah,
You
with
see,
the wood
that's
filament.
the ironic part. The wood filament would printed the best for me.
Oh, really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did a baby Groot
Yeah.
holding a little stand. It's he's sitting and he's in front of a little place where the little charger for the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
And the only thing that didn't come out because I didn't paint any supports on it, I didn't realize I had to, was where his hand comes out, the end pointing over the watch. That's the only thing. And I don't understand. You see, I don't understand why it can go all the way to the hand, but when it goes to the finger, it can't print off of where it was to the finger. So the finger's
Okay.
missing.
I was having a flashback or something, but I kept on seeing the mouse go in a circle. What are you spiraling, Lance?
Okay, so the green dots, you guys see those right there? And right here,
Not
I'll,
anymore.
I'll hit play. Watch
There you
this. So I'll hit play. That's a reflection, on the lens.
Mhm.
How do you get rid of that? And it happens at night. And
It
those
might
are
just be dust on your lens, maybe.
no. And it happens every night flight I get. And it's a reflection. There's some more there. But every night flight I shoot, they rear their ugly head. Look at that right there.
And you haven't got the end scratched then?
Right there.
The
Right
lens
there.
on anything,
No, because nope, because the lens has
UFO.
never been not protected. It's always had that cover on it, but
Yeah,
look
UFO.
at
Well, you want a 50-year professional on this?
Yeah.
What you do is you look at your lens real good. Put a bright light on your lens and look and make sure you don't have a little speck of dust, which probably is not going to be the case. Probably what's going to be the case is you're just picking up a reflection on an angle from somewhere, and there's nothing you're ever going to be able to do about it.
and
It's just a lens flare.
and I agree
Like
with
a light reflection.
the second part, Joe. I think it's a reflection from the lights, the landing lights on the legs. That's what I think it is.
yeah.
But I don't know how
Yeah, I'm
it's
thinking
getting. I don't know how it's getting that
trying to-
close to the lens,
You can turn it.
I'm trying to see.
but look at this.
Yeah,
Right
look
in
at them
there.
coming in from the top. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's coming in from the back.
And then
Yeah, that's
they
coming
just
in
kind of
from
move
the
around.
back.
So now I'm going to start to turn the drone right. And they start to move right.
Yeah.
But it happens every night flight. And I think those are landing lights.
If you stop where you at, and then look to the right, you come back where you were. Come back a little bit.
Yeah, there's one there. There's two in the
Yeah,
middle.
if you look over to the right, you see those two lights up on the right hand corner of
Right
the
here?
screen, up
Right
top
here.
to the
I
up
don't see
right
it.
left. Those
No,
right there.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's
picking
just a
those lights up.
passing by.
There's your lights.
Okay.
There's
But
4 lights right there.
what are those for?
You've actually got
I
5
I
spots,
guess
haven't you?
there's
Yeah,
4
that one is
there if you
definitely
look.
the top light.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's 4 here. And there's probably 2 small ones right there.
That might actually be the light at the bow of the ship you're picking up. That little bit of
Sure.
might be getting some kind of reflection off the ship.
But it's
those-
not on the water. It's on my lens.
That right there, that one has got to be those lights up in that top right hand corner.
Yeah, right here.
No, 'cause
That right there might be the other thing. That
It's
right there
not-
is those.
Yeah.
it won't be because it's following rain with the drone. It would have flashed in and out, wouldn't it? If it was like it wouldn't stay in that position. That's got to be something on the lens.
See, I think it's and I don't know, but I think it's the actual landing, the green landing lights that are blinking, but then it would blink. Because they
You
don't
know,
they,
you might have a point. You might have a point. It's got to be on a drone.
yeah, but
staying
how,
with it.
yeah, and how do they get that close to the lens? Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, it happens every night flight. I get those, and I see other people's, and they get them as well. They just don't mention it. They
Now,
don't.
what,
I get 'em every once in a while.
what drone is that, Lance?
Mavic 3, Mavic 3.
Mavic 3.
Well, I'm gonna fly tomorrow night, so I'll let you know.
Okay, where are you gonna fly?
I'm gonna try to do the boat parade,
See, and let's see if
but
there's.
we're also supposed to be thunderstorms starting tonight through Monday.
I see lights here. Is that a light right there?
Yep, it is.
Cold here. I like the reflections.
And this one,
That's-
I don't see lights. on
That's
this.
pretty.
That's a pretty picture.
That's pretty.
I love the pink boats and I love the pink containers.
You
They're
love.
just
I love
different.
the pink too. I love the pink too. Yeah.
They're relatively new.
And
One.
the pink, not the stink.
I love the pink. Yeah.
Like the
Woo!
reflection, how it's green on the water like that.
Exactly.
right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I like.
This is the Tacoma Tide Flats.
They want colorblind, but I like the reflection.
A good shot, that is, Lance.
Say that again.
That's a good shot.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is. Yep.
Is that in manual mode? Have you? did you-
That is in manual mode.
Shit. I think I'm drunk again.
You stayed up late last night, Tim.
Yeah.
You and
Well,
Justin.
for you, it was my midday. It was like
Oh.
4 p.m. here. Yeah.
And Justin's still not out of bed again.
You and Justin were on again last night?
I went live.
I see. I get no notification of you or Justin.
You got to be subscribed.
Okay. That was a low blow, you know that, right?
It sure was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
That was from my friend Tim. You know.
What
I
friend?
don't think you subscribed to me either, Tim.
Far up.
You've never.
I got a few friends like that.
What was that, Rob?
You've never once turned up to one of mine.
No.
Never turned up at your live stream, huh?
Oh,
No.
bullshit. Yes, I have.
Paul hasn't.
Yes, Oh, Paul. Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No.
Well, you know.
I said I don't think he subscribed to me either.
You know, it's been going on. It's going on 4.5 years now. I've been in this community. Far out. Time flies. I did a lot of dumb shit on camera. You know, shaved my head and fucking.
That was a classic, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. walked in the
There'll
wall.
be people in the future gonna go, I remember him. He shaved his head online.
I've been around for about 3.5 years. I have.
Time flies, man.
Yeah,
Time flies.
definitely there, Dre.
What's that? And we still can't figure out how you got in here. Yeah, fucking kidding me. I met Matt and I met Ari, and then Ari was the first one from the community that I met in person. He came up and we did a live off of his Mavic 2, I think it was. And then he was like, "Oh, you can try to fly it." I was like, "I ain't touching your drone." Nope.
How is
we
he
did-
doing? I haven't heard much about him.
I haven't heard from him in a while. Well, about 3 months now, but 2 months maybe. But
He
no,
had,
he's-
he had some health issues going, didn't he?
Yeah, hopefully he's doing good now. I mean, hopefully I don't get, another call. But yeah, he's doing good. He's got a new bike. I reckon he's out riding that all the time now. He's trying to get I think he's like trying to do a bucket list, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, he's not in the Facebook group, but if you go on to his Facebook page, you'll see that he did a video of him riding around with the guys, and he's doing all right. I guess. Last message he sent me, he said, "Oh, we got to catch up again," and that'd be nice.
Matt's still riding the hell out of his little bike, isn't he?
Yeah, not bike, scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He was in the chat last night, in my chat. We were on live. What the hell is that? Is that Stitch? Mike printed a Stitch.
Ah.
Hey, look at this. Oh, shit. There's Paul.
Where?
Hey, guys. Look at that. Did a Stitch.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Huh. Man, he's doing good with that bamboo, man. He's loving it.
I set mine up today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rob's setting his up. How many printers do you have now, Rob?
Oh, too many.
Yeah.
More than me. I thought I had more than anybody in the community, but you do. Holy crap.
Well, you still got that other building where you got all the printers set up in?
Oh, I got them, yeah.
Oh, you got them all there. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's about 10 running.
Is that the
10 running at right now, huh?
Is that the brothel? No, I'm just kidding. You know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean,
give-
right?
Yeah. The place where your mother works.
That's right. That's right. She was good in her prime.
Nice guy.
I can't believe I talked to my mom. Sorry, Mom. She's going to kill me if she was alive.
Oh, you know I
We're
didn't.
Now we're going to have storms now all week. she's going to piss on my head. Printing and painting. All right, cool. Where are you driving to, Paul?
He's got to get coffee and he's got to get gas and he's got to go get signs.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but the coffee lineup was too long. I got fuel, but I'm on my way. And of course, I get almost halfway here. Somebody wants 2 signs put up in Elmer. Like, really?
Oh, shit.
But the problem is, I'm going to Elmer, but I'm already.
Yeah, you don't have the signs in the back of the truck, do you?
I got posts, but I don't have a sign, so I texted her, I said, well, do you have signs there at your house? Because you do, I'll put them up today. If not, you're gonna wait till tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And what
No.
did she get back with you?
No, I'm just waiting for her to get back to me.
Oh,
Now, do you put the cost of the signs that you make into the price of putting up the signs?
Well, I've got all the signs at my house, right?
But I'm
I
saying,
think- but I was
I'm
thinking,
saying-
do you charge for making up the sign?
that's
No,
right.
no, I don't make the signs. I just make the posts.
Yeah, but you letter them.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
you print them.
He's frozen up.
I don't
Okay.
print the big real estate signs.
Oh, okay. But the ones that you print, do you get money for? Do you charge them for printing them? That's what I'm asking.
You know, like when you print those signs, you hang on the below them. It says like single unit available or that kind of thing. I think is what Tim's talking about. He's not talking about the whole
Yeah.
sign.
No, I don't do the big sign. Nope, I don't do them. I just do little riders, that's all.
So you charge for just putting them up. You don't charge for
Yeah.
material that you use. All right, that's what I mean.
Yeah, sorry there, Tim, but I'm breaking up. I'm
Yeah,
in a
it's
bad
all
area.
It's all right, bud. Because like when you do a drone fly, you charge them for like usually a battery, the cost of a battery. But that's what I was asking. Like, do you charge for printing the signs that you do and then go on the job? Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah, the small signs that I make,
See,
little
Tim,
riders, yeah, I charge them, but I've got the bigger signs I hang on my post. I already have them in stock. They pay for them, not me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're provided to me. I just do little ones that says like open house or sold.
Wow, his internet worse than mine was 4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
self-allowing. Damn it all.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. That's pretty good though. I mean, it gives you an income. That's all that matters, I reckon.
Well, this time of year though, his income takes a big dip.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's does. Everybody's does. That's why I preluded to my break. You know what I mean? I paid all my bills ahead of time. That's why I did that.
Wow. Well, my biggest. Usually they're not going up this time of year. That's what caught me off guard today, because they're normally just coming down what I'm doing today. I've got all kinds of posts in the back of the truck. I just don't have her signs with me. That's all.
Yeah.
She's got to check to see if she's got any in her house there at the garage.
Mhm.
Otherwise, she's going to wait till tomorrow, because I'm not doing 2 trips to Elmer today. It's not happening. I got too much on to go today.
Yeah. How's Sheila doing anyway, man? How y'all doing?
Yeah, I talked to her last night for a few minutes. She's coming over. She'll be over about 4 o'clock today.
Now, are y'all spending Christmas together or what's going on?
Yep. Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, Christmas Day, we're going to my sister Diane's for Christmas dinner. Then we're going to her family's Christmas dinner on day after Christmas. So.
Sounds like Diane and Sheila are getting along like a house on fire. Paul?
Oh, yeah, they're getting along. Those two get along better than what me and Sheila do.
Oh. Damn.
Somebody taking corn off a little late, but corn's coming on.
Corn.
and you see, this is one of the supports. that this goes through. Now the problem is right here where it goes, it's going to fit perfect. Getting it on that joker is a different story.
Yeah.
So
Try lube. Have you tried any lube?
what's that?
Any lube
Oh,
on it? Like any lube on it? Or...
Oh, well, I was thinking about the girl across the hall when you said that. But...
Stop it! Stop it! No.
Hey, Joe, what is that?
Well, this is it's a stand. That's one of the supports. The
Gotcha.
stand, that's for the Avata.
Gotcha.
And what you
For the
do is
battery
it has
holder.
supports that go to different places, and then this slides through, and then the batteries just drop down so they won't tip over. They've actually got a couple of screw holes that you could screw it into like a wall if you wanted to leave it like that. But the deal is, once you get it in, getting it out is going to be another thing. You know,
That's
once it gets past this one spot right here, it's fine.
But it's not designed to come off, is it?
I didn't hear that.
You heard that, Paul, didn't you?
Yeah, I heard it.
It's not designed to come on and off, is it? It's only designed to go on.
Well, once you get it on, I would say you need a separate bar to leave it there. Right. Or you're gonna leave if you won't be able to take one with you.
Right. Yeah. You need two of those.
I would love to get another bar like this and then get this thing set up and just mount it where my batteries are so I could just drop them in. But I'm thinking that the design is perfect. I'm thinking it needs to be a more pliable filament.
PLA
because
plus.
when I tried to get it through one yesterday, I broke one.
PLA plus.
No,
and you had the one that had the 4, and that's the one that broke that you showed yesterday.
Yeah, that one. That's the same thing, but I built it completely separate this time, like pieces.
If you look what Mike said, depending on the material, there is a shrink factor, and that's true, very true.
So you could make that like 0.1% bigger, and if he done it in like PETG, you know that.
Well, this is
wrong, and it could just
this
slide
is PLA
off.
plus.
That's PLA plus, so that should have been. Well, all right, I'm wrong then. Again,
so what you're saying is, did the filament just get out of the pool?
No, it shouldn't. It came out of the bag, you know.
I'm kidding. That's a Seinfeld. If you guys watch,
that's what we used to do. Hey, Mike,
that's the best episode. The best episode of Seinfeld.
Shrinkage?
One of the best.
What do you mean shrinkage? I just got out of the pool.
Yeah,
I just like the fact that when she was out there on the beach and she came out there and she was topless, just walking around. The one girl.
How you doing?
They didn't know what to do.
Yeah, didn't have PETG, Mike.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah. Yep.
What percentage infill you using?
Do I know?
50%, 70%.
Wait, say that again. What is it?
What percentage infill?
100%, 50%, 70%.
10%. 10%.
10% ain't bad. That'll give you flexibility, but it looks like that's not giving them any. Yeah.
Okay, you just taught me something. So if I drop it down to 5%, it'd be more flexibility, right?
Yeah, but it'll snap. It'll be too brittle. It'll fall apart.
Yeah, it's set at 10% because I've been using easy mode. I went to advanced mode just a minute ago looking, and I saw a gazillion settings that you have. And I've watched a couple of videos, and they talked about the different fill modes and everything.
Well, that's like Mike saying, PLA won't flex, but PETG will. It flexes a little bit.
Yeah.
You might have to try some of that.
Yeah, Mike. But if he puts if he puts it on like a 30%, that he won't break that. On 10%, yeah, it's crumbly and breaking.
It's brittle, very brittle.
Infill.
Yeah.
You should be able to.
Yeah, it's PLA. It's not flexing, and it was straight out the seal bag. Well, actually, it's been on the printer for about a day. When I printed these.
Hey? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
PETG
Just
is
a little
better.
bit.
In that. PETG would be better for that. I don't know. I haven't printed in so long. I can't really. Yeah.
PETG is a lot stronger, isn't it?
Mhm.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye because I'm gonna lose you, so.
Okay, Paul.
All right, be good, Paul.
Yeah, I get down, yeah, if I get into Port Bruce, I drop down the hill, it's gone, so.
All right,
Okay.
Paul. Take care. Have a good one. Drive safe.
Yeah, have a good night, Trin. Yeah, and lots of settings.
I'm gonna have to look at that, the PETG.
Yeah.
Cause I may just get a basic one, a basic color, like a black or something like
Yeah.
that. Just for something that I
Joe.
need something with a little flexion.
Tim, with that though, look into your settings because that has got to print on a much higher temperature.
Right.
That'll be over 230. 230 to 255, I expect.
Yeah, I think
Just
right
think
now,
of this. Just think of this, Joe. When you start getting into 3D printing, you got a can in front of you. You're opening up a can of worms. Believe
yeah.
me.
Well,
Believe me.
right now it's printing at 230 right now.
Wait until you have to change the motherboard. Wait until you have to change the thermistor. Wait until you have to change. You're opening up a can of worms. Believe me.
Is
It's
that
not
what
that
you're
easy.
saying?
What's that, Rob?
Why are you printing on 230? That seems pretty high to me.
That's very high.
Well, I didn't change it. This is based on
It came at 230.
What does it say on the reel?
Oh, he's going by real. Hold on. He's going by real. It's putting it to max, bro.
Hang on. What does it say on the reel? It'll say this.
I gotta look.
That.
I'll figure that out in a little bit.
No, if you just look at the reel, it'll say print temperature like 200 to 220 or 210. It'll say on the reel.
It'll even give you the bed size. Can of worms, bro. Can of worms. I'm telling you. The second week I had the not the soap ball, CR10V2, I had to change the thermostat. But my CR10V2 is my workhorse.
Well, my question is for you guys, not knowing anything, is you guys are talking about temperature. What is the drawback of printing in too high a temperature?
Stringing, melting.
Does it screw with your equipment? Does it screw with your equipment more? Or?
Oh yeah, not so much with the equipment, but
with the filament, it'll screw with it. It'll give you stringing. It'll give you burning your fucking PLA or whatever filament you're using.
Well, it says 190 to 230.
190 to 230.
So I should drop that back maybe to 200, huh?
200, 205. Try that.
Yeah, I'll do that next print. This is a little solid print, so it's not a big deal.
Mike in the chat is saying he runs his
220 220 for PLA. For PLA plus, I don't know. I would go with like a 210, keep a medium, and then try that.
I always print a 210, I do.
Yeah, try with 210 and see how it goes. If you're getting a little bit drawback, you can always up it. If it's not sticking to the bed.
So in other words, his stringing, it could be because he's at 230, right?
It could be anything. It could be humidity too. It could be anything.
Well, you got to realize too, I'm in Louisiana, so I got the humidity. We invented it.
Mike has said as well, the same as I did. The stronger you want the part to be, the more infill you put in it.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to remember, he just started out, Rob. He never had a clock. He never had a thermistor go bad. He doesn't know how to.
I'm just trying to help. Just say when that thing is tight and it's breaking, then it should be
right.
Yeah, 30% infill, something like that. If you want it to be strong.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Wait until he comes into problems. That's when he's going to start pulling his high and tight out.
Oh yeah, especially when he gets,
That's when I shave it off.
That's right, man.
especially when he gets
If
a
I-
caught in a
if-
massive bird's nest.
If you ever come on and I'm having a problem, I'll have a helmet on.
Yeah, if I could have a helmet.
I've got my original 782 gear. My original. We're
Oh,
talking
shit.
it's from 1975.
God damn.
I've got a box in there that says USMC 782 gear, and it's my original. The only thing I'm missing is the freaking bayonet.
Oh, really? Shit.
But I've got the helmet, the old helmet with the insert, the John Wayne helmet, the whole works.
Yeah.
And I was managing a baby store one time, and everybody knew my history. And we were getting ready for this big sale, and I come walking in with my helmet on. And they looked at me and said, "It's gonna be a freaking war today," because it was an all day sale, up to 40% off on items, and we were open like from 8 to 8, and we did, and that it was the first sale. It was USA Baby Child Space. In that first sale, we did, I think it was like almost $500,000 in sales that one day.
God damn. See,
Well,
Mike is
Mike made some interesting comments in there. He says the higher the temperature, the stronger the bond. The lower
Right.
the temperature, the weaker the bond.
right.
Yeah, but then if you're going too high, I think he's on about when
Yeah.
the internet said we say round to 200, 210. He goes
If
up
you-
to 220.
Yeah, if you want to know anything about printing, hit up Mike. He's the fucking guru.
He just said there, Joe, we run 25% inflow at 220 degrees.
He
Hey,
is the
Dre,
guru.
that just means I'm old. I haven't heard him over 782. Yeah, that just means I'm freaking ancient.
Fucking haven't
I was
heard that
back
in
there
30 years.
John Wayne days.
I haven't heard that in 30 years myself from my uncle. Shit. But yeah, if you want to know anything about printing, hit Mike up. Believe me, he's the most patient motherfucker that you'll ever meet with printing. He put up with my shit. You know he's patient. I learned a lot off of Mike and Sean. They taught me heaps.
Well, I'm copying these notes right here.
Believe me, it'll
Yeah,
work.
because I like what Night Train said about if 25 at 220. See what that does.
Yep. Fucking Elegoo has a sale right now. Huh, there you go. Elegoo has a sale. Well, fuck me. I don't want to buy no more printers, man. I got fucking 5 of them. My next printer is going to be a Bamboo for sure, but I got to save a year for that fucking thing.
Hey Tim, I didn't want to buy this one. I'm not lying. I did not want to buy this one. I kept looking at them and looking at them. About 2 weeks ago, sitting here, my son's sitting over there, and I said, "I want a 3D printer." He said, "No, you don't." He said, "No, you don't." I said, "Yeah, man, I want one. I get a good deal on one right now." "No, you don't." Like that. And Johnny bought one. Johnny Drumflyer just bought one.
Yeah.
And he told me which one he had, and when he made the mistake, and he sent me the Billy Kyle video on it, because I had already seen a couple of videos on it, and they were talking about how they were saying it's a perfect next to your desktop printer. That's what it's good for. It's good for it'll do all the intricate things, but it cuts your size down a little bit, so you can't get something real big on there. So I said, that might be what I want. I started looking at it. Then he sent me to Billy Kyle, and Billy Kyle said that being a version printer, this was his first printer, and how he loved it. He had one problem with it, understand. And I just went over and I said, let me go. I got this credit card sitting out there that they give me same as cash. A lot on everything, basically.
What
Yeah.
the Anchor
So
thing? You
so
bought
I look-
the Anchor.
Go ahead, Rob.
What?
No, I was asking, you got the Anchor, haven't you?
Yeah, this is the Anchor Make
Yeah.
M5C.
Try that slicer. I put it in the chat.
That's it.
Chat. Try that. Everything's based around Cura. Every slicer is based around Cura. Prusa is all right, but if you want to start getting into CAD key and everything, and that's a different ball of game right there. You got Blender. You got a couple others.
Yeah, but Johnny had a couple of issues with it, but Johnny must be the king of benches right now. I think he's printed about 5 of them, or maybe 10 of them. He's giving them all the kids.
Dude, I did about 40 fucking benchies when I first started, and I think my third print was this retractable sword that you throw it out and fucking.
This is the one and only I'll ever print.
No. You'll be fucking making plenty more of them because that tells you, that sort of calculates your
It's not for display. It's for
calculating. Yeah. Yep.
It's the Castia printer.
And then you'll get a Shep cube, and then you'll do a temp tower, and then there's so many different things that you can do
it with no supports. The CE,
right?
How your thing can do overhangs and this and that, and
yeah. Now, if you like playing the game Jenga, you'll love 3D printing. It's fucking stressful. It is.
Well,
man.
I'm trying not to let it bother me. Last night when it started doing it crazy stuff with the supports, I just went and got the box of wine and brought it over here.
You fucking need it.
I just said, "Oh, I'm almost empty. I should drink it all now."
God, I've nearly took a hammer to mine so many times.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. Everything has the basic built into, so
it takes learning. That's all it is.
My last print was that
mask?
The Punisher mask. Yeah, that was my last print. I did the swords for all the kids. All my friends' kids fucking wanted one, so I did about 20 of them. It was this big. It was a print this big, but when you
look at what is that? It's a pencil
it's a thing to hold pens and stuff. I printed that. That came out perfect. Didn't have an issue.
That looks nice.
I had
what prints?
Cut back in the back is what I had for it. I said, let me make something nice.
What prints came with the printer? What G code came with it?
What say it again?
What G codes came with it? What prints came with it when you had the SD card that came with the printer? It usually comes with
one.
Didn't come
on the app.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's all on the app now, and it's got, when you go on there and make it real, it's got it links into everybody. Thingiverse, Print Free, all of those. So you can just search anything you want.
But it must have come with some prints.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It usually comes with an 8 megabyte.
No.
It don't come with the fucking SD card anymore?
No, you just said it's all app, Wi-Fi.
All app. Fuck me, dude.
But there must have been some
prints in there.
Two little products.
Yeah, it's got about 100, about maybe 40 or 50 of them in there, from the Benchy, all kind of little Santa Claus, Christmas tree.
What I'm asking is, are they the prints that you made?
No, he just said it comes with about 40 prints. Where we used to get the little owl.
The only one on the list was the Benchy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm going to run out and get a ship real fast. You guys want to just keep on going or what?
Yeah, I'll keep on going. I'm still drinking.
Sure.
I'm still drinking. Whoop whoop.
Well, you guys keep talking.
So,
I'll
so
keep
Joe,
drinking.
I'm more of a functional guy when it comes to the printing. Let me turn my camera on. So I would
Ah! Just kidding. Just kidding.
oh,
Just
oh
kidding.
Tim,
Just kidding.
thanks. So print something like this for my Avada battery, that I can strap it on my goggles. And you guys have seen this, my obviously for my 360 camera. That
Yeah,
was
I saw
printed.
that yesterday.
And then
Yeah.
this is printed to strap on top of the Avada right here. And again, so mine's more functional than anything else. All I don't need anything else to gather dust in my office. I've got too much crap as it is.
That's me.
Pencil holders and
Well, I made the pencil thing to get rid of this cup right here. That's what I had. That was what I was holding them in.
oh, there you
So
go.
I said, well, I'm gonna make it look nice.
Yeah.
I got the one benchy, and I'm the benchy. I actually saw a display stand that they showed in one of the videos for the same anchor mate, but I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
That's four blades.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have four, I have three, and I just took the OGs off, like I think I told everyone like a week ago or so. And I like these so far. I have not flown with the threes, but one reason I like this is I can get to the SD card now. My gosh, what a stupid design that was.
It
huh?
is, isn't it?
Well, I bought the fours and flew with those for a couple months. Then I bought the threes just to try them.
Yeah.
And I rebought the threes for the other drone and took the fours off. I like the threes a little bit better.
Okay.
It seems like I have you get a little more control, but you get a little more drift.
Here is one of my one prints, Joe. This is for the Rodney Bell, the coffee thing that he had.
Right.
And this is a print that Mike sent me. Mike sent me the STL for it. And that's for to hold his coffee thing. And my last print that I made.
And Tim, what do you stick that in? What do you stick the holder in?
You don't stick the holder in the coffee mug in it.
Is that the handle that your hand is on then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the handle.
Okay.
So Night Train made a bunch of them and he sent me the STL.
Okay.
What it does, Rodney Bell had one of those, the coffee things that he sends.
Silver ones.
Yeah. And you put that in there and it fits it perfectly and you can drink with it.
Okay.
So I got that off. Yeah. The last print I ever did was that one. Wow. And everybody's like, oh, that's so cool. But when you're a printer, you can see everything that's wrong. So if you look at it closely, look at the eye.
Yeah.
I saw all those problems. Look at that.
But I think if you took a file to that would fix that, wouldn't it?
Or a heating gun or something, or ice pro.
Yeah. There you go.
But that was my last print that I did. That took me 36 hours.
Boy, did you see B-Rad's helmet that he printed he showed this morning?
And it printed like this. It printed like this.
Wow.
For 36 hours. Stressed like a motherfucker when it was printing.
Geez, I bet.
Yeah. But no, it came out all right. I mean, I can file that down. I scroll some shit, and I did the Iron Man mask too. And I started getting into a lot of Viking villages, like houses and everything. I did a couple of them. But yeah, and then I ran out of film. I don't have the money for film. It's expensive over here.
Okay. You done that big tree apes as well, didn't you, Tim? For the birds or something?
Yeah, I did that too. Yep. I did a lot of stuff for. I did props for little boats for kids down in Sydney. I made about 300 of them. That was from my landlord's students. His students actually built a 3D printer in their classroom. And then he wanted me to show him how to do it. And I was like, I'm not going down to Sydney. Fuck off. But he's pretty good with it. I showed him a lot of stuff over here in the house and the Ender 3 and showed him little things that you can tweak. And I think I was talking to Mike at the time, but I was getting questions off of Mike because then I was telling my landlord. And yeah, it all worked out. They built a 3D printer. Kids in a classroom. Fucking awesome.
Wow. Very cool.
Yep.
Well, today's gonna be a bad day. I woke up with a Charlie horse in my leg. I got the neuropathy really acting up today.
I had a lot of palpitations yesterday, the fluttering of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. So I knew my blood pressure was up, so I just slowed down and took a nap.
Mine was up. That could have been the printer. Mine was up a little bit yesterday too. Because I noticed that last night. I was actually feeling a little chest pain, and I took my blood pressure, and I was a little high, and I was trying to figure it, and it kind of makes sense today now, because when I woke up with the Charlie horses in the legs, that's telling me I'm having a potassium issue, and because of fluid pills, and that could be causing the problem with the heart too. So I took a potassium pill this morning, and I'm gonna see if that helps a little bit. I just took my gabapentin. That's gonna take this. Like the thing is, it's right here. It's like somebody's got a knife just slicing into me, in both wrists, and it's like from right here and in the wrist.
I'm on them gabapentin. I take them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
gabapentin works, but it's in about an hour. I'll be dozing off.
Oh yeah, it will. Yeah. See, I haven't had palpitations and fluttering and like heart fluttering in fuck, I reckon 4 months now. But it started up yesterday and I'm like, oh, I've been sitting around. So yeah, I took a nap and tomorrow I got some shit to do. But if you just sit down and you have what I have, with the heart problems, you'll get fluttering big time if you sit around.
I'm printing it's like a wave where Benchy fits into.
The
So I
what?
can just set them up. I can put them. It's so you could just sit up in there like that, like he's in a wave.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm finished. Then I'm finished with Benchy. But I'm watching it, and that thing is printing perfect. You know.
You gotta check in the Thingiverse. There's so many different fucking benchies. Like I did a ghost benchy, I did a haunting benchy, I did fuck. You gotta check them out.
I like the Battleship Benchy. I like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
I've been making heaps of well, I used to make heaps of shit for the house. Like things for my curtains, light switches, fucking everything.
Well, I'll tell you, I was looking through it. I've got on that side of the room is where my Christmas tree is at, and I've got Saints gear hanging down, and I got a little corner shelf, and I've got the Saints Gumbo, the mascot, on the shelf with the bag over its head, with a bag over its head, right? So I got it right there, and then I've got my other little shelf back here with some other stuff. So I said the other day I was going to go buy another shelf for back here to put something back there. I could print it, you know, so I'm gonna print it.
That's like everybody was like when I first got into printing, they're like, oh, why you get a printer, man? You can just go down to the store. I'm an introvert, okay? I don't like people. So I said I can stay home, print what I fucking need, and that's all I, just stay home. And everybody's like, oh, okay. Okay. I understand what you mean. No, you fucking don't. I'm an introvert.
It's something that it doesn't take your time technically when you got it printing, you know. And if you see something I saw a couple of things in there that look like I could use around here.
Yeah. Yeah. There's heaps. Like Sean, he used to design light switch, the covers that you put on your light switch.
Right.
I think he made one for Ron. I think he made a couple for other people. But he is so fucking meticulous on them fucking projects. And it's just like Mike. He's meticulous, and it's unreal if you see his fucking prints. And he's very meticulous, and he'll keep on printing the same thing about 20 fucking times until it gets right. And some of his prints, man, wow. The last time I think he did, last print he did, I think it was a bike that he's doing for Dan. Unreal. Unfucking real. He's good. Sean is really good.
Well, I've got 2 prints I have to have done before the 28th that I'm gonna have to. I've got to look to see how long it's gonna take. I've got to kind of ask my son, and I hate to ask him. His wife is a Harry Potter fan, and she drinks Dr. Peppers all the time. That's her drink. So
Yeah.
I found looks like a medieval type of mug that says Slithering on it, and you put the can inside the mug.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh,
And I saw
that's
that, and I can't remember which one he is. I
Yeah.
don't know which one he likes. I think it's Gryffindor. So I found the mugs for each one. So what I want to do is I want to print them, and hers I'll print in green, and his I might just print them in brown. Put them
Right.
both in brown, make it look better. And
Yeah.
and because I think brown's gonna be where I go. Because it puts the crest on it, and then I don't know if I'm gonna have time to paint the crest or not, or whatever. But if
Yeah.
I do it in green, she'd like it. I know she'd like it in green. But that way, when they come in, because they're coming in, I'll give it to them, and that'll
Yeah.
be because I've already given them enough for their house. They don't need anything else. Like I told my son the other day, I said, "Don't you even think I'm giving you anything?" I said, "I just gave you the GPS for your unit."
Right.
I gave him a GPS, brand new GPS Garmin, because he had mine and I wanted mine back.
Oh my God. The last time I bought a Garmin was like 10 years ago. I don't use them. I still use a Refidex, like, the old maps.
Well, I needed it this year because I had to go to 3 different schools way away from it.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got
But
maps on now. The fuck.
but you want to hear something crazy? I've had about 2 years ago, we had right before Hurricane Ida hit, we had a flood out here, and we got like 18 inches of water in like 5 hours of rain. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost 2 automobiles. My son lost his
Mm.
next to mine. So we lost 3 automobiles that night, right? I bought the Santa Fe used with the money I got back, and I made money in the deal. And it's got all the standard stock stuff in it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna put a real camera in it, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a good system. So I bought an AirPlay system, the whole works to go in it.
Mhm.
It's still sitting on the floor behind me. I have never put it in.
Mm.
And it's like it's just every time I decide to go do it, I change my mind. And it's all plug and play because I had Crutchfield build me the components for it. That I paid like $30, and they make your harness. So all you do is plug.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is
Yeah.
take it apart and put it in. But every
That's a
time I
lot.
go to do it, I change my mind.
That's a lot of how stereos are now. They're
Yeah,
plugging.
and it's got all the it'll work off Apple Play, so it'll have all my maps on it.
Right.
So it is definitely probably in the next couple of weeks getting put in because I've had enough of it sitting here.
The last Garmin I had, like, it was about 10 years ago. My ex-girlfriend got me because I was doing a lot of night shift and going various highways. And then I got on permanent highway position. And I didn't need a map. I knew exactly where I was.
Well, my problem is I just don't feel like running that line all the way to the back to do a camera. 'Cause I got the camera it fits right above your license plate. And
Yeah.
it's just, we did that with my daughters, and that's what it is. I bought my daughter one too, and we put it in, and we ran that camera all the way to the back, got it all plugged in, and we could not get that camera to work. we couldn't get it to work for anything. We couldn't get we checked. I mean, I even called Crutchfield directly, and we sat there looking at all the wire codes. She had a Volkswagen, and we went through the wire codes and went through one by one and spliced it in that. We kept splicing different ways, and we couldn't get that thing. It was getting power, but it wasn't working.
Mm.
You know, it was like, what do you do? You know, and that's what I don't feel like going through, because I've got a hatchback it's got to go into, so I've got to run it up the floor all the way around, up through a little grommet area into the hatchback. I take all the hatchback apart.
Hatchbacks
You know?
too fuck.
So what I'm thinking about doing this time is I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, get everything plugged in, or get the initial wiring in and bring it down on the side in the front and run it all the way to the back and put it in when I get a chance, and then run it around. So I'm not going to try to do it all in one day.
I used to run all my stereo wires through the frame of my cars.
Yeah.
Just take everything off and put it through the frame of the car and then fucking bring it down in. But that took fucking like 2 or 3 days to do, you know.
Oh, you see, I'm gonna make it into it's gonna be a combined job, because that back area of the Santa Fe has like in the floor bed of the car is like a tool chest all built in. So you just lift up your panel. So I'm having an issue right now when I get down to about 3/8 of a tank, my gauge isn't reading it right. So I think my gauge is going bad.
Well,
The gauge, oh, that's nice.
What
and my
hell?
gauge is underneath all of that. So I may take that all apart one day, fix the gauge, and then put the camera in, because it's all in the same area.
Yeah. What the hell? Where's that at? Unmute yourself, Lance. Unmute.
Thank you. Talking about losing a car, our car was on the back end of this ship. This ship was called the Guam Bear, and
Wow.
it would travel from San Diego to Guam. And we put our car on the back end. My dad was in the military, and they shipped our car over on this particular ship, and it got hit about a mile out from sea to Guam, and it started to sink. So they towed it in, and this is where it sat, and our car was on the back end of that ship. This was taken in 1965. I think I was in first grade, 1965. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So what you're saying is the car's gone.
Look at that.
The car is gone.
It's water drenched. It's waterlogged.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Did I show you my orca pictures yesterday?
Orca. I just watched Godzilla, the King of Monsters, and that had an orca sound that controlled fucking Godzilla.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, pretty good movie.
So that famous killer whale that they were going to ship back to Washington.
Orcas were attacking a lot of.
That's the one that you said died, I think.
Yeah, the one that died.
There was a lot of orcas attacking catamarans, monohulls.
Oh, is that right?
In the last 3 months, and they don't know why.
It's Chinese balloon. Orca's got the COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, can't say that word. Can't say that word.
You gotta say the C word so they can take it in many ways.
Retraction.
I think Rob fell asleep.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you're still there? Okay. Just don't walk away, Rob. Just don't walk away.
So that orca 54 years ago could have been one of these. These were the ones that were captured. And my dad took these pictures. We were on our little boat. And this is before you really knew what killer whales were all about. So I was scared to death. I'm 11 years old, thinking that orcas are going to sink the boat.
You fucking would be.
And so half the orcas were in the pen and half the orcas were swimming around the pen trying to, free the ones that were in the pen. Just a sad day.
Weren't they caught for like oil and all that shit back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That was-
don't know. I don't know.
They used to bring them in. Well, no, maybe that was whales. I don't know, but they used to bring them in a cove and just kill them. They
Wales.
used, yeah, fucking shame.
I took my kids down years ago to Grand Isle, Louisiana. It's a fishing area, nice little resort area. Mostly people live there. It's fishing camps, and there's Grand Isle High School, and there's regular residents, and it's Grand Isle State Park down there. And we went down. This was about it had to be 2000. It was before Katrina, and we went down and I told them, I said, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy a tent. We're gonna go down and we're gonna camp, and we're gonna spend a couple of days down there. And that's gonna be my vacation time with y'all. And we're gonna fish and swim. So they were all happy about it. And so we get down there, put the tent up, and we bring the propane tank out and everything. And I got like hot dogs and stuff for the first night. And my daughter looks over and she goes, we don't have enough food. That's all we got. I said, yeah, all the food's out there. We got to catch it. So they kind of didn't know what to do, right? So we got next morning, we're catching fish and we were swimming. And I'll tell you, this is where I'm getting to. The freaky part of it all is there's a lot of dolphins down there, a lot of porpoise.
Right.
And you see them out there. And I told them, I said, as long as you see a porpoise, don't worry about a shark. You're not gonna have to worry about a shark around here.
Nope.
So we're out there and we're in water probably it was right underneath my shoulders. And I'm sitting there in this water and I felt something kind of bump me. And I looked over and I had seen a couple of porpoises. When it bumped me, I knew the texture of the skin, that's what it was. So I told my daughter and that, I said, y'all come in a little bit, get in a little closer. Because they were coming in to see us. That's what it was happening. So they're all standing around. They're all standing around, and all of a sudden, this porpoise comes out of nowhere, right in the middle of us.
Oh,
and this porpoise was bigger than my children. That's how big it was.
That's awesome.
And you should have seen their faces. They like my daughter. She like freaked out. She screamed, and the thing just got in the water, and looked at us, and it just swam around us for a while and came over, let us pet it, and everything.
That's awesome. That reminds me, like you were talking about the food and everything. Me and my son, I took him out and I had this esky and I had about 2 rolls of string line. And I went down to southern Jersey. I think it was Cape May. And I went down on the ocean. It was at nighttime. I brought the tent and everything so we can like sleep on the beach. And me and him were standing there and he goes, Dad, we don't have nothing to eat. And I was like, yeah, we do. And he goes, what? And I said, you see that pot that's in the truck? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, bring that over. And I got him the thongs and everything. And I showed him the string line. So we put out 10 string lines. I said, well, you got to catch your food. And he goes, what? And we must have caught about 40 crabs. And the big thing about it is like, this girl started walking down the beach with her daughter, and her daughter started talking to my son, and I started talking to her, and she spent the night like with us, and I was, and that was my next girlfriend. So I got a girlfriend out of the deal when my son was saying we don't have nothing to eat, and we had a big ass crab feast that night with her and her daughter. And her daughter, it was so funny. She didn't know how to break open the crab. So I showed her how to break open the crab. She became a pro in it. And she was teaching her mom how to break open crabs. It was a good night.
We spent 2 nights out there on the beach. The first night we got there right. It was about an hour before dusk. So I said, the first thing you got to do, we got to get set up. We got to get set up. And we were actually by Port Fourchon, which is a big oil area in Louisiana. And we were on the backside of Port Fourchon because it was easier. It was a little bit better area to be in. So we went back there, and the beach was pretty crowded because we were going on a Sunday night. So the beach was
Yeah.
crowded, but people were leaving. So we were going to be probably one of the only couple of people out there. So the
Right.
police come driving up to us, and the first thing I saw when I drive on the beach is no weapons. And I'm thinking, oh, because I got a 9mm in the car, and he comes up to me, and I told him, I said, look, I got an issue. I said, I have a weapon in the car. What do I do with it? I said, because I'm not driving all the way back. And he says, well, we're not worried about it. He said, he said, you're going to be out here with the kids. He said, I'm glad you got it like that. He said, he said, you shouldn't have any issues, but just bring it in the tent with you. Don't leave it in the car. And then, so he was fine with it. So that was a good thing, so that was a good thing. But the first night we went out there, and you get out there the first night and you're hearing that surf all night. It was hard for me to go to sleep. I really couldn't. I was having problems sleeping that first night. But we got up early in the morning, went fishing. We were catching speckled trout, and we cooked the speckled trout that morning. And we were good. And that night we walked the beach, and that was probably one of the best times with my kids, walking that beach for about 200 or 300 yards, and the kids chasing fiddler crabs around.
Yeah.
They just loved it, they still talk about that, And then the next morning when we woke up, we stayed the next day, everything was good. The next day we wound up leaving because the weather was coming in a little bit. And Grand Isle's infamous for real bad weather. And all of a sudden this weather's coming in, and I'm hearing the winds and that. And I opened the front of the tent and look out, and I said, guys, let's pack up, let's go. The Gulf of Mexico right there, there are like 6 water spouts on it.
Wow.
And they were all coming our way. I said, let's go, pack it up.
The funny thing about it, like, it was on a Friday night when I met that girl and her daughter, and my son must have been like 6 or 7, 6 maybe, and her daughter was, I think, 5 or 6. And the funny thing about it, we spent the night, we got to know each other, and we're watching the kids because we asked them to get the firewood. And the little girl, man, 5 or 6 years old, carrying this big branch up to the fucking burned it all and everything. And so we got the pot and everything set. And then the next morning, we woke up in the tent, and she goes, you want to have lunch at my house? I said, at your house? And she goes, I live around here. And I was like, well, you didn't tell me that. So I was like, all right, yeah, we'll pack up and go to your house. And is it okay if we stay there? She goes, yeah, of course. We're girlfriend, boyfriend now, right? And I was like, I guess, yeah. And I
That's quick.
Oh, yeah. But holy fuck, Joe. She goes, this is my house. Beachside. It was about a mile down the beach. She had a 4-bedroom fucking beachside house. And I was like, oh my God. And I was afraid to fucking keep my shoes on to go into her house, man. It was unfucking real. She was mega rich. And my son was like, should I ask for a sandwich? I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, look at this house, Daddy. Should I ask for a sandwich or a steak? I'm like, shut up, kid. Oh my God. She
That's
was
funny.
I didn't even know it, but she was very down to earth. And it was good. We went out for, I think, about 5 years. She was cool.
Why didn't you hang on to her?
No. Too much drama.
Okay, Paul,
Wait.
show us what you got.
Well, I
Yeah.
just came back, and it's just loading up now.
Okay.
Cool. Mark sent me a link about Tinkercad. Have you ever gotten into that or looked into it, Joe?
I got it on the computer, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay. I'll send it to you too.
Right, I need to jump off.
All right, Rob, don't jump too far, man. Just be the bigger man, walk away.
Hey, Rob, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Right, I'll see you all later.
Sorry, Rob.
This is the raw footage here.
See you later.
All right. Take care, Rob.
Ooh, nice. Is that Hall wheat?
Can haul any kind of thing. You can haul wheat, barley, soybeans. It can even take gravel and that kind of stuff.
There you go, Joe. I sent it to you, man. It's about Tinkercad. Mark sent it to me. I'll just send it
Yeah,
to
I'll
you.
check it out.
All right.
So how clean do they get those when they empty them? Paul?
Oh, they scrub them down pretty good inside. Yeah,
Well, I was just thinking that having gravel with my wheat.
they're good at it.
Now, is it just me or is it just like a little sketchy,
What do you mean?
Pixelated.
pixelated?
Might be what you guys are looking at, but not on my end. It's not.
It's not? Okay. What did you render it already or?
I just copied the SD card.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's not rendered yet. So
No.
you don't know if it's going to be 720 or 1080. So that's why it's like that. Yep. It's very pixelated, but that's a big ass ship, man. Holy hell. Oh, there it goes. It cleared up. What the fuck?
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
pushes a lot of water, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Man, you reckon that's like, wow.
And I'm standing over there on the shore.
And that's coming into port, right?
Oh, that's going out into Lake Huron.
Out
Came up the St. Clair River, and let me see. I'll tell you where it's headed. It's headed for Superior, so it's going to load something up in Lake Superior.
God damn. What's the one by Wisconsin? That's Lake Erie, right?
No, that's Lake Superior.
Lake Superior?
And Lake Michigan is to the south, and Lake Superior is above it.
Okay. That's where my dad is. He has a house on Lake Superior. That's a big ass ship, man. I remember that ship that you fucking did. Remember that all the guys were waving
Yep.
and then started blinking their lights? I like that one. That was good. They talk about you all the time on Stream Time Live.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
I know
Paul-
them real well.
They're like, Paul did another video. Check it out. It's cool. It's pretty cool how they. I was like, I know Paul. Does that mean I'm famous too?
Yeah.
Mm.
See, there's a ship out there in the anchorage.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome. That's a big ass ship, man. Fucking hell. That's huge.
Not one of the biggest. I think that's about 825 feet. The bigger ones are 1,000 to 1,100 feet.
That's fucking huge. Nice ship, though. Very nice ship. Damn. That's a lot of weight. Weight pusher there, boy.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
you know, there's guys that go out there on those ships and they spend like 7 or 8 months a year on board ship. And because they got their own quarters and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think they get paid pretty well.
I know it. What is he? Tugboat captain, and he spends like 3 months out, and then comes back for a month, and then 3 months out, and he does pretty good.
I'm right back.
Like the money he gets, it's crazy. I'll be right back, dude. I gotta grab a beer. Be right back.
And this thing is printing like a champ right now. It's just a little simple thing, but it's just like a little wave coming up where Benchy sits into it. But it's done the support right. It's doing everything perfect.
I remember I did a
Well-
live of just printing one night, and
Right.
a lot of people were getting into that at the time. It was about 3 years ago. But
Well, it's kind of amazing when you think about it.
yeah, it
You can
is.
see it over there. It's doing its thing.
When you first get into it, it's fucking you will not take your eyes off of it when you first start printing. And then after that it's just caress, and you feel it and you get into it. But if you're
Well,
like me, I'm very addictive. I got an addictive personality. So if I get into one thing and then I do it for about a year, I get bored and then I go on to another hobby. And that's how I am.
well, the only thing that I can't say I regret not having it is that the 5M has a camera. So it has a camera it does real-time video of the print. So it gives you a time lapse basically.
Cool.
This one doesn't. This one doesn't have a camera.
Well,
But
trade
it's
it
also
in.
$200
Take it
less.
back. Take it back.
Can you put it on your phone? Because my printers with the cameras on it, my Ender 3B2, my Soval, my Venture 3, I can go to work and then I can watch the print being done when I'm at work. Back in the
Right.
day, it used to be called Spaghetti, but I don't know what it's called now. It's just a program you put on your phone and you can watch your print from home.
Well,
Like
the app would have it.
my Ender 3B all through the Pi. I got a Raspberry Pi hooked up to it, so I control it here. But yeah, pretty well.
Yeah, the what you call it, the app would have it built into it. So that would show it on the app, because on my computer screen it's telling me the current device does not support real-time video. So it's not showing me that. But
Oh,
I always got this. I got the action camera that I can set up next to it and do a time lapse if I want.
and then, well, can you link it to your phone? So I'm saying hypothetically, if you're out at the shopping mall or a grocery store, can you control your printer by your phone? I can.
Yeah, I can. But I
That's
can't
what-
see what it's doing. It's going to tell me like right now, it will show me that it's got 44 minutes remaining on it. That's all it's telling me. It's at 49%.
Okay. Hey, David, welcome, buddy. What's up?
Easy.
David's a printing master. He owns about 200.
I think he got every one of them.
Yeah, he does, man. He's bad. He's mad.
Yep. AZ's the man.
Good to see you, David. He must have just woke up. I'm ready to go back to bed. So, after this beer, probably. I just opened it up, so I gotta finish.
Well, AZ is a grandpa now, so
I think he's a grandpa plenty times now. I don't know. No. Might be his first grandchild. I don't know. David's funny. I like David. Funny as hell.
a great guy, and he's willing to help anybody do anything.
Oh, David's one of my best friends, man.
Yep.
You can talk to him any time of the day. He just has an ear that's open. And with me being alone and shit, if I want to talk to him, he's there.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Very good bloke. And plus, he's very giving. Sometimes he shouldn't be so giving, but he's. I gave my Christmas gifts out to everybody. I think I'm done. The rest of my money in my bank is staying for bills. Joe, keep Joe, keep his mind. Tim is the printer master. No, you are the printer master.
Yeah,
Everybody,
this thing says it could do a hyperlapse, so I'm gonna do it.
yeah, try it and put a short up or send me a video. Instead of fucking sending me videos of food, god damn it, you make me hungry all the time. I wake up because he sends the video at like 1 a.m. and then I wake up and I'm ready for breakfast and he sends a fucking video of food. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Well, he's
Sure.
thinking about you, you know?
Joe's funny as fuck, man. Any questions at all, contact him. No, contact David, you prick. He says it's going good, David. He just showed us the printer.
I'm learning.
He's learning. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's going to be the most meticulous thing you ever work on. And I'm not kidding on that. But plenty hours of the fucking day I spent on printers.
AZ want to know if the printing's going okay, Joe.
Yeah, it's getting better. I'm still having an issue with that crazy docking system for the batteries, but I'm deciding instead of trying to do it all in one piece, just doing the separate pieces and putting them together.
Okay.
Yeah, that will probably work.
That's true, David. You got a lot to fucking learn. Every day something new. Fucking A is. Oh my God. It's a brand new beast, Joe, and you'll learn to hate it after a while. But it keeps you on your toes. I'm
Yes.
not kidding. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
Oh, you
Good
got 11.
call.
All right.
Yeah, and yeah, because everybody's. It looks like you're getting tired, and
I'm gonna have this beer, go to bed, and probably catch you in the morning on your morning show.
okay,
Or night.
sounds good, Tim.
See you, Tim. See you, Joe. See you,
Everybody,
Paul.
take care,
I
Lance.
will see y'all later.
Yo, we'll see y'all later, and AZ, you behave yourself. Bye for
Mhm.
now.
Okay.